Okay, Coroneos 100 integrals, number 73. Alright, so this is a definite integral question. We need to integrate from 0 to 4, x over the square root of x plus 4. Alright, so this question here, the approach is, I'm going to use the algebra manipulation to change this fraction. So I'm going to make the numerator equals to x plus 4. Okay, so I'll just do x plus 4 minus 4 over the square root of x plus 4. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to separate that into two fractions. So you can see here now with the second fraction, the power of the numerator is just become 0. Okay, so now if you look at the first one, that's the power of 1 and this is the power of half. So using index laws, you should be able to get x plus 4 to the power of half. And for the second fraction, that just becomes 4x plus 4 to the power of negative half. And from here, we should be able to just simply integrate each term by term. Okay, so let's just do that. Plus the power by 1, that gives us 3 on 2. And put a reciprocal, which is 2 on 3 right in the front. Same thing apply to this one. Plus the power by 1, that gives you positive half. Find the reciprocal of positive half and times to the front, and that should give you 8. So minus 8. Okay, so it's a definite integral question, so we need to go from 0 to 4, and make sure you do the substitution. So 2 over 3, 8 to the power of 3 on 2, minus 8 to the power of half. That's when you substitute the 4 back inside. Next, we need to substitute 0 inside as well. Okay, so once this is done, you need to simplify this expression. So we need to know what's 8 to the power of 3 over 2 equals to. So that's equal to 8 times by 8 times by 8. I'll just do this one here. So it'll be a square root of 8 to the power of 3, which is 8 times by 8 times by 8. And that's 8 square root of 8. Minus 2 on 3. Square root of 4 times by 4 times by 4, and minus plus 8 square root of 4. Okay, so we should be able to actually simplify this one. Let's just do one at a time. The square root of 64 is 8, so take this one out. And the square root of, that's 16 times by 4. That's 64, which is the square root of 64. That should be 8. And the last one is 8 square root of 4, which is 16. Okay, let's see, what's the answer? So that becomes 16 over 3 root 8 minus 8 root 8 minus 16 over 3 plus 16. Okay. All right, so if we use our calculator to work out this answer here, we should get 16 over 3 minus 8, which is equal to negative 8 over 3 square root of 8, minus, that should give us a positive 32 over 3. Okay, so one last thing I need to do is that square root of 8 can be simplified into 2 root 2, so that should give you this answer here. And if we fully factorize, take the 16 on 3 out, we should get 2 minus root 2 as the final answer. So that's that's how you solve this definite integral question here. It take a while to do the next part, which you have to be very careful about those terms here. But that's all right. That's not the calculus part. The actual calculus and the integration part is in the realizing the way to integrate this is to use the algebra manipulation and separate the fractions into two simple fractions here, like these two. And you can simplify using your algebra skills and to get to results. All right. Thanks for watching.